Yo, what's up guys? This is Zayn. Welcome back to the GameLeap Valorant channel. I'm an immortal, Ray, Sova, and Jet player, and honestly, I'm just here to give you guys some tips. Today we're going to be talking about how you can play on an off day, how you can perform even though you might not be hitting your shots that day, and how you can still get that RR even though you're not really performing to your best. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys want to destroy in your rank games, make sure to head over to GameLeap.com and check out the premium guides made by pro level players. They're amazing and I use them to climb from silver to immortal in one act, and I'm sure you guys can as well. Okay, let's get right into it. Off days. Imagine you guys all have that feeling. You play Valorant, you log on in the morning, you go in the range, you do your warm-up routine that you hopefully have by now. You hop in a deathmatch, everything is fine. Then you go play ranked and all of a sudden, you play like shit. You can't hit your shots. You don't know what you're doing. Nothing's working out for you. And it's just like you realize, damn, I'm in an off day. Fuck, man. Like, this is going to be bad. But don't crumble, because there's a few simple rules and simple steps that you need to make in order to be able to perform even though you're having an off day at the moment. The first thing that you need to do is not crumble. You cannot crumble over the pressure of having an off day. You need to still be there and realize that there are certain things that you can do and that you can work on in order to perform even though you might not be hitting every shot. The second thing that is really important is that you need to change your agent picks, okay? Because if you're not aiming well because you're having an off day, if you're just not performing aim-wise and mechanics-wise, you need to change your agent pool up, okay? That's why it's really important to main different agents, to not just one-trick one duelist, for example. If you're a jet main and you just can't aim, you're just going to be that bottom fragging jet that can't do jack shit, that's going 1 in 10 in my ranked games. And none of us want that, right? If you're playing bad, make sure to lock something like Cypher or Sage or Killjoy and peek off your util. Try to get every single advantage that you can get in a gunfight. It is really important for you to not take dry 50-50 1v1s if you're not feeling it, because if the enemy's having a good day or just doing better than you at the moment, then you're going to end up dying and dying and dying over and over. And you're just going to end up getting tilted and playing even worse. So make sure to change up your agent pool. Cypher has his tripwires, Killjoy has her alarm bot and her turret and her fucking nanoswarms. You know, Sage can heal her teammates and help them carry you, which is all like really helpful things that help you climb, even though you don't really have to take gunfights, right? It helps your team out, it helps you out without having to actually put mechanical skill into it, which is really important. The third thing that I want to address that is probably the most important one out of these is that if you know that you're having an off day at the moment, change up your playstyle. Probably the reason why you guys got into higher ranks or in the rank you're in to begin with is because you guys have been going for risky plays where you hit nice headshots and you hit crazy taps. And if you're having an off day, you just can't go for stuff like that because you're gonna miss it and you're gonna die. You need to change up your playstyle in order to get every little advantage that you can get in the 1v1. You need to play angles that make it easy for you, that make it like a 70-30 and 80-20% win rate, right? You cannot be taking 50-50 aim duels if you're not feeling it. It's just not gonna work out. You need to help your teammates. You need to set your teammates up. For example, if you're holding B main with somebody, set up a crossfire and let the enemies peek you or bait for the guy and let yourself get killed so the enemy, because your teammate can pop off, because your teammate might be feeling it more than you. Your teammate might be playing better than you. You know, you got to admit that. You cannot let your pride take away your rank. Like, it's just not going to work like that. So help your teammates out, change up your playstyle, you know, bait for your team, maybe even trade, like let them trade you. Maybe you go in, maybe you fucking, I don't know, just change it up in a way where you're letting the player that is actually doing great shine. The fourth rule that some of you guys might not like to admit is that, for example, if you're playing bind and the enemy team keeps rushing you in hookah and you keep dying over and over and over again and you're just starting to lose the game because you can't aim with your guns properly, you're just getting run over and you can't hold it. You know, this might hurt your pride a little, but I've done it in the past. Don't judge me for this. You can buy a judge or just buy a shotgun or buy like a Spectre or like literally, you can just lock that down. If you keep getting rushed to like a U-Haul or whatever lamps you want to call it on bind, you can just buy a judge and lock that down. Buy easier guns that don't take as much mechanical skill, that don't take as much aim in order to have great results, right? Zombs does really well with this. He always plays perfectly in the position that he needs to play in order to be good for 1 or 2 at least, with no matter what gun he's playing. He likes to play Spectre, he likes to play Judge, and it works every single time because he knows how to play in order to get most value, in order to have the best win percentage in his gunfights. That is probably one of the most important skills in Valorant, knowing where to play and when to peek and where to position in order to have the biggest win percentage in the gunfight that you're going to be taking. That is really important, and it's a lot to do with game sense and knowing your timings, and all of that stuff is just going to come with experience and trying things out over and over and over again until it starts working out for you. Also, a really important thing that you need to learn is that even though you're an addict and you play Valorant all day, you need to cut your losses, okay? If, like, for example, for me, it's like 2 to 3 losses. If I win in between, then maybe I go for a little bit more. But other than that, I'm off, dude. Or I switch account and I play in it all. There's no way that I'm going to be losing 3 games in a row and I'm going to play again, lose 4, play again, lose lose 5, play again, lose 6. It's just not gonna work. If you're playing bad that day, then what is the point of like queuing up? You're just not gonna perform good magically all of a sudden. If anything, your enemies are just gonna be worse and worse, and then you might win a game. It's just RNG at that point. You need to rely on yourself, not on the randomness in the enemy team. How would that look like? You lose one game, you're like, okay, it happens, I'm gonna go next. I didn't play good that game, you know, maybe I'll be better next game. You go next and you play bad again and you just lose again. And then you're like, maybe I want to go for third. I usually get off after 2 if I'm playing bad. And then I go for third, maybe, and then I lose again. I'm like, all right, I'm not playing this anymore. I'm losing too much RR, right? And then you go on your alt account and you play on there, and then maybe you win a game or 2. And then if you're feeling it again, you can take a break for 20 minutes, you can go back on your main, and then you can play on there, and maybe you'll win. You know what I mean? If you lose after that, then just get off that account. It's cursed. Just literally sell it on eBay or some shit. But you know, you need to cut your losses in order for not going these 20 game lose streaks, because that'll just break your mental and make you want to quit the game. Other than that, make sure to not let it get to you. Make sure to not let it make you think that you're just a bad player all of a sudden. Make sure to get back to it the next day or after like a few hours break with a full mental reset. Do something you enjoy, do something you like, do something you love, and I don't know, spend time with your family or something, and then get back to it with completely reset. Because you know, we all have bad games, we all have bad days, and we just gotta be able to get back into the game with a reset where we can perform at our best every single time. If you let it get to you, then you'll just fall into a slump and keep playing bad and bad and bad for weeks on end, and you don't want to do that. Make sure to get into your next game with a positive mindset, hype your team up, get everybody motivated, and pop off and have fun winning games and have fun performing. Let's go, dude! If you enjoyed this video so far and if it was helpful, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the GameLeap channel, make sure to go to GameLeap.com for premium guides by pro level players. They're amazing, they help you improve a lot, and to help you get less off days as well, because you get more game sense, more aim, and you're just better at the game. You're gonna be the next 10s. Let's go, dude! Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below, let me know if you liked it, if you didn't like it, and yeah, peace out.